So this is Kieran and Martin meeting for Newry City Tours. We're talking about ideas for the rest of 2025 and into 26. Marty, what were the ideas you were talking about there?
So the idea is Newry City Tours. We continue to do the Ghost Walk. Ghost Walk runs from August to December. It will run Friday, Saturday, and on a selected weekdate. And also outside of that, it can be booked for any evening privately. So that's the ghost tour. The plan is to do a walking tour of the town.
So on top of the ghost tour, so another idea. So
Another-
number one is the ghost tour.
the ghost
Number
tour.
two is and what's the walking tour going to be called?
The walking tour would be Newry's Great Adventure, or playful. Will be playful on it. Newry's Epic Adventure or Epic Tales of Newry, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Playing into something that's gonna be wow. Newry's Epic Adventure and the storytelling. Like if you think of Jonathan Swift's connection to Newry and how he came to
So
be
there's a
Newry.
bit of work to be done around the script of it.
There is a bit of work to be done
Yeah.
around the story of it. It'll be true to history, but there'll be wise tales and there'll be urban myths and legends thrown in there
love
as
it,
well.
love it. So Newry's Great Adventure, or
Yeah.
something like that. Great.
Newry's Great
So that's
Adventure.
two very, very positive ideas that we've got. Any others around
Well,
Newry City
the
Tours?
idea is that we could do one that could tie in with Halloween, and the idea is a toast with a ghost. And a toast with a ghost is essentially we will pick 4 good pubs, because it's not a piss up either. You know what I mean? We're careful that we're not looking for 12 bars of Christmas and everybody gets wrecked. But it might be a toast with a ghost, or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 good pubs in the town where there might be a story attached to somebody that maybe kind of 4 pubs, 4 pubs, and there might be a story, and it's a good chance to explore some of the pubs, enjoy a pint of Guinness.
So explain to me what happens in these pubs.
So essentially is
The experience, what's it like?
the experience is that they're on a tour. You go into, say, Nan Rice's. You go upstairs in Nan Rice's into the old part of it.
Yeah.
You turn out the lights and you get everybody gathered, and then you could either have myself telling the story
Or somebody else.
or somebody else. Maybe it's the landowner or the pub owner.
Yeah.
This is whatever who runs the place. How long have you been in business? Well, I've been in business. Now, isn't it true now some of the staff that have been locking up at night have had a few experiences or encounters? Could you tell us more about that?
So is this in the present time or past time, or does it matter? You see what I'm going? Are you going into period? And on these walks, are you going back as if it was like 1920?
Let's
but
do
it's
it
present
in
day, but it's stories of the
And you
past.
say yes.
This,
Well,
do you
in
realise it's
1920, we have later discovered we were going through the
I think it's a
records.
fantastic
We're
idea.
going through the records and somebody passed
Great.
away
So
here.
I think you keep it simple, go for 4.
Yeah, go
And
for
not everybody's
4.
going to take a drink, so they might have a non-alcoholic drink.
They might have a non-alcoholic
But the
drink.
fact is, what did you do? Oh, we had this. We did 4 different pubs, and rather than a pub crawl, it was a toast with a ghost. So I think it's a fantastic idea. Brilliant. Any others?
Toast
That's
for a
Halloween.
ghost.
That's 3 so far. Even thinking about previous conversations, we were talking about the Greenway. Is that a runner?
I think it's a runner.
Yeah, I think so
it's a
too.
runner.
So what would we call that?
We might do initially is we might do a tour, a maritime tour of the Albert Basin, the Keys area.
Yeah. So
Initially,
this would be number 4 then.
Number
Maritime
4,
tour.
A maritime tour. Initially to
Of Albert Basin,
start using the
Keys.
uh,
Greenway.
the Greenway. Start utilising the Greenway, learning about the history, learning about the
brilliant.
boats.
So
that kind of thing.
from what you're saying, it may be in total no longer than about, depending if you started Albert Basin, it may be no longer.
I would like to do a tour. I've been talking to my mother about such a fascinating history. It's incredible history. I would like to do a tour, but I don't know how it would be perceived, but I'd like to perceive it in a kind of neutral way, much like on the Ghost Walk we talk about the United Irishmen and the Newry Epic Adventure will also touch on them, how they plotted the rebellion in the likes of the Crown Inn, which was above best properties, and this is where it was plotted, and people don't realise this. But also Patrick Rankin's my great uncle.
Right.
You know, they have a statue for him.
Okay.
In Newry there, and Patrick Rankin was the only Newry man to fight in the Easter Rising. And he cycled a bike. He was big into cycling,
Right,
so he
okay.
was, and it was his mode of transport. He cycled a bike, and the BBC had published his memoirs. He was one of them, and it's fascinating, his history, how he spent time in America, he spent time in Philadelphia, and his history and I think it's a.
So is that tied into the maritime tour of Albert Basin or
No,
not?
that would be this would be a separate tour. This would be another an example. Number 5 would be the Patrick Rankin tour.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
The Patrick Rankin tour.
Okay.
And you know, if people, because people might ask you, well, anyone with family will know the connection. But
so what about something coming back to? I like the maritime one. What about something around going further up? You know, I know it's outside of
well,
Newry,
the plan
but
is to go further up into
what
the
about
Greenway.
some
The plan would
from
be,
Albert Basin to
treasures
Omagh?
and shipwrecks or something. It'll be something.
Number 6.
It'll be
Okay.
something children themed around. It might be. Well, there's 2 ideas. There's treasures and shipwrecks, or something. Again, it'll be Vikings and
another one.
Pirates and Vikings.
Pirates and Vikings. Okay.
Pirates and Vikings.
So there's treasures and shipwrecks, and then
Well,
pirates and Vikings. They could be the same thing.
These 2 could be the same one.
They could be the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they could be the same
6 and
thing.
7 are going to
Yeah.
be 6
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
treasures and
Yeah.
shipwrecks,
Yeah.
pirates and Vikings. And is that for kids only or
For everybody, for
Families.
families,
for
yeah,
families?
families.
Yeah. Okay.
And the
So-
other one,
Go ahead.
the final one that I was thinking,
We'll call this final one number 7 then. Yeah.
is Nature and Fauna of Carneyford Loch.
Love it.
Nature and Fauna of Carneyford Loch, from oyster catchers to kingfishers to otters. Occasionally you may spot a dolphin or a porpoise.
Where would that start?
That would probably start between. I would
Would that
say,
start at Albert? Would that start at Victoria Loch and go up?
No, that would start maybe at where I'm thinking is, you know, the Town Cafe, the Town Coffee Shop.
In Omeath?
I have a link with them actually through a cousin of mine. So that maybe start. There's parking there. There's car parking there.
Yep.
And that would
so that's coming back towards Newry.
towards Carneyford.
Oh, so it's really between Omeath and Carneyford, this one?
Yeah, towards Carneyford.
Nature and Fauna of Carneyford.
Bring your binoculars. Bring your
Brilliant.
cameras. Who knows what we'll spot.
Brilliant.
And in around Carneyford St John's Castle, and say, you know, a little bit of history in the castle. Now watch out, you may see a peregrine falcon. Oh, what's that up there?
But you'll also, the bridge is being built at the moment too. You'll pass it, and then you've also have the railway. So there's a lot in there.
Well,
you can talk about.
yeah, there's a lot in that whole stretch. I want to start doing these tours.
I love that.
Yeah.
So just to summarise them, we've got 7 tours for Newry City Tours from today's meeting.
Yeah.
Really,
Some
really
of these
positive.
tours will be seasonal. There's
Yep.
no doubt.
Yep.
Some of these tours will be seasonal.
And average duration for the tours, I mean, it's going to be quite different. You're talking from 90 minutes to really 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be much longer than that
90 minutes to 2 hours.
to take that for it to be feasible. Yeah. And they're going to be priced per person.
The prices will have to, that's still to be determined.
Okay.
That's still to be determined. Yeah, we'll have to work that out. We'll have to.
And you're hoping that Newry bid will help certainly contribute towards this?
Towards the insurance, yeah. And listen, we're getting the local hotels, the local B&Bs bought into it.
Martin, I think this is a great idea.
I
okay.
think so, yeah.
All right. So until our next meeting on this, when's our next meeting going to be?
Our meeting, we will meet in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time.
Okay, I'll finalise the date for that.
Finalise the date for that. Thanks, Kieran. Thanks.